What is up, guys? Welcome to the video. I appreciate you watching. I am Matt. Today I'm going to go ahead and break down the top 3 safety mods you need to do to your vehicle before you start getting really fast at the track. Now, spending money on safety is not something everybody wants to do. You want to, spend all your money on go fast parts, new tires, things like that, maybe to make the car look better. But you know what? Once you start getting to a certain speed on most tracks, they're going to require that you have some sort of safety gear. Just like at the drag strip, once you start running certain speeds, you need to have at least a roll bar or whatever. So I got to the stage last year where I realized that I was fast approaching the limits at Waterford Hills. So I didn't want to get out there and be told that I couldn't run as fast as I could because I didn't have the proper safety gear. So I started working on it last summer. And this year I've pretty much finished it off for the most part until I decided to make this into like an actual full-blown wheel-to-wheel road race car. So let me go ahead and break down the top 3 safety mods that I did to this car and tell you why I did them and why I think you should do them as well. Alright, the first safety mod we're going to go over is one that I had picked out for a long time. I knew when the time came, this was going to be the first thing that I bought, and that is the Watson Racing 4-point roll cage. They're a local company to me. It's a great product, looks fantastic, and it's really stiffened up the chassis of the car, but I'll get into that more in just a moment. The second modification to pair with that was the Corbeau FX1 racing seats. I was a little skeptical at first. They're, a little less expensive seat, but they look good. But I got them. They've been fantastic for me as well, and they pair up really well here with the Watson Racing roll cage. Last year, though, I started without any seat back braces, and the seats do flex a little bit. If you are a bigger person, they're going to flex a little bit more, of course, as you're pulling more G's and have a little bit more weight shifting around. So keep that in mind if you're going to get them. That's just one of the trade-offs. But at the price point they come in at, it's a good trade-off. I've been pretty happy with them so far, like I said, and I'm not ready to go ahead and take them out and put in something that's better. Eventually down the road I will. I'll have to get something that's completely certified and whatnot, but until then, these work just great. I did add seat back braces though this year when I put everything back into the car. It stiffened the seats up so much more, and it's a definite thing I recommend you do at time of installation. Don't wait to do it. Just order the cage, the seat, and seat back braces all together and just do it all at one time, be done with it. So those are the first 2 safety mods we did, and then the fire extinguisher really should have been something I did at the same time, but I didn't. I didn't add that until this year. Now this fire extinguisher is a little more expensive than your average, hardware store special. This is a HAL fire extinguisher, which prevents the material from corroding, or whatever material doesn't corrode plastic and electronic pieces the way the regular fire extinguisher material does. Hopefully I never have a fire, hopefully I never have to use that, but if I do, at least I know I have something available that is not going to be, I guess, as detrimental as it could be. That's a good thing for me. I'm on a budget, so if I have things that are broken, I don't want to make them worse by doing things like that. So that's pretty easy though, right? So you got a cage, seat, fire extinguisher, you're good to go. So those are your 3 mods right there to get your safety going so you can start going faster at the track and stay within the rules. Now I've obviously done a couple other little things here since then, but running your 3-point belt is not a problem. You don't have to have harnesses right away, but if you can do it all at once, it's definitely a recommendation. Definitely though, do not wear your harnesses out on the street. Keep your 3-point in for that. When you're on track, if you're wearing a harness, make sure you have a hands device. Do not go out there without one. It's not going to be a good day for you. Most tracks actually now are to the point where they will not even let you go on track wearing a harness without a hands device. So yeah, that's it. These are the 3 mods. We have more things planned, of course. A full fire suppression system would be nice. Doing a full cage at some point if this turns into a full-blown road race car. Those are all things that would be required. Until then, though, she's looking good. I like the addition of the roll cage and how it really does just solidify the chassis of the car. I've been able to loosen sway bars a bit because of how much more rigidity I now have because of the roll bar. The seat's keeping me planted, being real tucked in with the harness as well. It's night and day difference over a leather seat. I wish I would have did this sooner, but it's hard to justify some of these things when you want the car to go faster, you want to handle better, you want to brake better. Those are the things I was focused on first, but I've done a good mix now of my modifications, and I'm happy with where things are at. All right, those are the 3 safety mods I recommend, guys. Watson Racing roll cage, some sort of race seat with, seat back braces, and then a fire extinguisher mounted somewhere where you can reach it pretty easily, just in case you need it. Hopefully you never do. Hopefully I never do, but it's there. As the old saying goes, better to have it, not need it, than need it, not have it. So it's important. We'll get into the next video in a little bit here, and that will be on some safety gear for yourself. We'll be doing that. That'll come out later this week. I'll go over my racing suit and all the things that I've done as well to really kind of finalize myself as a competitive driver that wants to, also be playing the safety part, is not being that noob out there wearing t-shirts and jeans all the time. And yeah, so now I look good and I feel safe. So that's it for this video, guys. If you like it, please give me a big thumbs up. I appreciate that. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and we'll see you next video. Peace.